Computer. Good morning, everyone. We're so glad you're with us. We have, oh my gosh, is it May the 29th? I can't see on my thing there. Anyways, it's Memorial Day weekend and we're having our call anyway. It's going to be a little different today, but we got a lot of important things to talk about. Especially Deni and Betty are going to talk about their wonderful time at the retreat back in Michigan. So we're just gonna have a fun time, and afterwards we're just gonna talk, and we're gonna solve the problems of the world, but not Jaffa problems. There are no problems in Jaffa, we hope.
Uh,
Anyways, we're glad you're with us today and happy Memorial Day weekend. And so, right now, one of my favorite trainers in Jaffa is Deni Moore. And she's going to talk to us a little bit about her experiences last week. And then, Betty, I'll have you come on right afterwards and you tell us any of your secrets, your finds, the things that you learned, and what happened in Detroit, Michigan, not Detroit, but
Grand Rapids.
Grand Rapids. Thank you. Okay, Denny Moore, take it away.
Okay, well, like she said, I'm Denny Horn, and
I
the
said
first
Moore.
thing
I did that again. Denny
it's,
Horn. I
it's
was close.
Demi Moore and Denny Horn. They're all,
They're
I
all the
just wish
same.
I had the money. Anyway, just do me a favor on your notes that you've got there in front of you. I want you to write two things down. The first thing I want you to write down is 2022 Bold Beauty Conference. That is the group name on Facebook. And I want you to write that down so that you can go to the group and join the group so that you can start benefiting and seeing some of the things that we have all posted, pictures and fun stuff like that. The second thing I want you to write down is boldbeautyconference.com, all connected, boldbeautyconference.com. That is the official website. And the reason I'm giving you this is I know Betty's going to give you some tips and tricks, and I'm going to share some things, but here is the most amazing thing. It wasn't easy for everybody to get there. I know there were challenges with travel, but the entire conference was recorded and is available for $99. Ladies, let me tell you, the presenters that we had, they could have been a keynote speaker by themselves, and we had all of them. I mean, we had Jackie Ells, we had Estelle Day, we had Mindy Moore, we had her daughter Sydney. I mean, oh my goodness. I mean, we all literally walked out of there going, okay, our heads just exploded. We're going to have to go home. It's going to take a month for us to go through our notes and just kind of get things in order. And so Vickie asked me to talk about some things that I had gleaned. And one of the best things was I had a fabulous roommate while I was there. There she is, waving, yay, Betty. She and I got to get to know each other and share back and forth. And so it was really helpful because she would write fast on one page and I would write fast on the other, and we would try to keep each other together. But two things stuck out to me, and they both happened to be presentations by Jackie Alves. And one of them was her makeup artistry and creating loyal clients. And she just really brought it down and made it personal as to how we could go out and service our clients in the color care aspect of our business or the color department of our store and still focus on skincare. Because she must, if she said it once, she must have said it a dozen times at her beauty bar with Jan Day Pro here at the conference. Her focus is skincare. And so what she does is she wants to focus and start. So when she does her color match, and I'm going to be looking down at notes because I want to make sure I get the order correctly. She starts with what she calls a luxury skin prep. And that's when she uses the boost wipes and from the eyes down. And she just cleans all the impurities off their skin. And once she has it all cleaned, she follows it with the longevity balm so that you get that moisturization back in your skin. Okay, so boost wipes, longevity balm. Then she does primer. She goes right to primer. And then she follows up with foundation. Now I'm going to ask you the question that she asked all of us. What do you think is the lightest of the supertones that we have in Jeffra? Somebody shout out for me. No, and Gail and Betty, not you. Anyway.
We can't answer.
Any guesses?
Is it nude?
No, that's what we all said. We all raised our hands. Oh, it's nude. She says, no, no, it's not.
It used to be porcelain.
Yeah, well, you're going to be surprised when we tell you. Golden
Tan. Yes.
Golden tan is the lightest shade that we have, and it's in the Always line. And we all said, wait, what? Golden and tan does not equate. But when she showed us, we all went, huh, isn't that something? But yeah, that's right. Gail, we all went, I'm looking and we're going, that's crazy. So keep that in mind. But the three foundations that she uses when she starts her color match, she uses alabaster, she uses tawny, and cocoa. There you've got the three. That's the pretty wide spectrum, from very fair to more deep and rich tones. So she uses that, and of course she does the 3 lines, 1, 2, 3, and from there she is able to establish where the skin tone lies. Now, another thing that she asked us to do is or suggested, is that we create our own cheat sheet. So if you had like a poster board and you could put the Always and then the matte and then the royal, you could just make stripes and identify what the colors are. So then once you have these 3 stripes, you know where you can go to help adjust. Now, of course, we do have the tool, on our phones or whatever, but this is for a more hands-on, a more personal application. So now that you've got that, you can go ahead and match her foundation. She follows it with powder, the Royal Translucent, to set. And then she goes on and does blush. Her blush line, she uses Rose Oro because it kind of goes back and forth between neutral and warm. And then again, you can adjust from there if your client says, oh, that's a little too much, so you can just back it down, or I like a little, then you can tell when you're looking at it. She follows it with the Royal Ruby lip gloss and then setting spray. Now, one of the things she did, and this is something I'll go slow so you can write it down. Remember all the things that we use. We use the Boost wipes, and then next to that, write $10. She used the moisturizer with a cleanser. She kind of, bundled it with a cleanser and the moisturizer. So she write down $130. $20 for the primer. I'm gonna wait till I don't want to go too fast. Foundation, put $25. Do the same for the powder, $25. Add the blush for $18. Add the lip gloss for $15. Then she adds in the brushes for powder, foundation, and blush, $45. And then the setting spray for $20. That's a total of $308. But with your hands on, there's a set that you can sell right there, everything she's used, and she can go out and duplicate what you just did from the eyes down. Now, of course, if you wanted to go further and, do brows, well, then that's a whole other different. But that very basic color match, $308. You've matched their colors.
Wow.
It's fabulous. Now maybe they said, well, so pare it down. What are the essentials for her? the boost wipes and the foundation. You can mix and match, but you have a set that you can sell your client straight out the gate. And we were all just blown away by all. And the one thing she also suggests: do a before and after. Do a before and after picture, which will really accent the changes that you have made for her and how beautiful she looks. And it was just simple steps, 15 simple steps. And like I said, this really touched me because color's not my deal. I've never been a color person, but this gave me the tools to do the basics. Now, Gail and Betty, you can probably chime in. The other thing that came up during the conference was, a lot of you ladies, you go out and you do these weddings or quinceañeras and stuff. Jackie said, you can charge. It is absolutely, without question, a right to you to charge for your services. And you don't have to have a license. Gail, do you remember where she said she looked it up where it said you didn't have to go through the Board of Cosmetology?
I think she said to look in your local state area what their guidelines are.
Mhm.
But 99% of the time, backing up to what you said, when a client is in front of you and you're applying this and you're talking to them and you're building that relationship, how many times does she say, I want it all. I just feel beautiful. I love it. So that's where she sells them on skincare to go on and repeat customers. She says, you may know me as the makeup queen, but my base is skincare. And
the one thing she did stress, though, is when you go out, what you cannot do is you cannot charge for a facial,
right?
Unless you are licensed as anesthetist, whatever that word is.
esthetician.
Thank you. Well said. That's why what she does is she calls it, and write these words down, ladies, luxury skin prep. That is
Keywords.
Luxury what?
Skin prep.
Luxury skin prep.
For the color match.
Right, for the
color match is what she's charging for. And then if people buy, then she applies the charge of the color match toward what they're purchasing. Yeah. So then they get the color match for free.
Basically, yes.
Yeah.
So, but that way her time is covered if they don't. So if you charge, I don't know, whatever.
She charges $99 for basic, but if you weren't comfortable with that, you could charge $49, $59, whatever. Cover your time.
Absolutely.
Business owner.
It was, but it just made it so simple to where I thought, you know what, I can start offering that. I feel comfortable with that. Now, obviously Jackie does have classes that, that a lot of you guys have taken in makeup artistry, and you might feel more comfortable going into doing eyes and everything and still being in that, charging realm. I'm eyes down. Betty.
So I'm going to say though, I'm going to say this several times, buy the recording, because her presentation of the color match will make you feel adequate to do a color match, because she didn't really go into the whole makeup thing. No. She did a color match, and I am zero when it comes to know how to do makeup. I do not know how to do makeup. So I feel confident from that session. I'm gonna watch it again, but I feel confident. I will feel confident after I watch it again and get myself all set up that I can do a color match, and that's amazing.
Well, and it was, and ladies, I'm giving you the Cliff Notes.
Oh my gosh, yes, we're gonna have to watch it again and maybe again.
Yes, and
to get the recording. These speakers were phenomenal. You're $99. We had from 9 to 6 with a lunch break, and then 9 to 1 without a lunch break. That many hours of training that was amazing.
So let me give you again, for those of you that maybe just jumped on after I had already started talking, boldbeautyconference.com. That's where you go to get the whole, and it's once you have it, you have it. It doesn't go away. It is yours. If you want to join the group on Facebook, it's 2022 Bold Beauty Conference, and you can find that on Facebook. Lastly, some things just to kind of put something in your mind. I'm going to again refer to a talk or a presentation that Jackie Els did, and it was on healthy boundaries.
Can I just say one more thing?
Sure.
Regarding the makeup, we had a couple of women there, Jaffa consultants, who have been afraid to use the royal jelly powder because they used too much and they ended up white, and they said, oh, I'm not using this. And so Jackie reminded us that when you use the powder, you tap it off so that there isn't excess, and you're only just kind of fluffing your face. You're just setting your makeup. And I learned that again from somebody else who said, oh, because I put it on at first. I'm like, oh, I'm not doing that. And but then you have to tap it off. So if you're in that situation where you've used it and you're like, well, I'm not doing that again, tap off, swirl it around just a little bit, tap it off, and then you're setting with that, and it's completely translucent. You're on.
Yeah,
Deni.
it did. I had never used it again, because of I didn't want it to be too white because I'm already there. So I don't need to go any fairer. But again, like I said, this other presentation was boost your business with healthy boundaries. Ladies, we go all in because we've got so many irons in the fire that we're just all in. And that's great because we're women that are entrepreneurs, we're business women, we're moms, we're wives, we're daughters, the list goes on and on. But you need to set some boundaries. And in your business, you can have limits and still try something new. It is still, you can just say, well, but you can still try something new and have limits. You need to have limits with your clients. What are your business hours? When do you take calls? Now, if it's the end of the month and you're crunching for your VIP numbers, or you're crunching for your numbers for your branch, or your team, well, then maybe you're going to answer calls at 9:30 at night on a Saturday while your husband's home. But if you're not, if this is just the first Saturday of the month or whatever, maybe you don't answer. It goes to voicemail and then you call them back. There's nothing wrong with that. You're not going to lose a client over that, but you need to allow yourself to have those boundaries. You need to have boundaries with your uplines. You need to have boundaries with your team. Again, if you're going for a promotion as a team, maybe you will do those team calls at 11:30 at night and answering questions and getting their orders in and everything. But mid-month, maybe not. Maybe not. Because I've heard sleep is important. I don't know. I think, what about with the company? You need to have boundaries with Jafra too. Jafra has got a training schedule available to us where we could literally be on Zoom from now until the dawn of time.
That's true.
It's true.
But you don't have to be.
Yeah.
They're recorded. Set your boundaries. I'm not going to do Tuesday at 9 a.m. It just doesn't work within my schedule. I can watch it later when I have that time. This is up to you because you get to, that's why we all joined Jafra, because we got to choose. We were the CEO of our own company. So we got to make those choices. Now, like I said, make some boundaries with yourself. What days are you working? Are you working, Sunday to Saturday? Are you working Monday, Wednesday, Friday? Are you working Tuesday, Thursday? Whatever your schedule, make it and stick to it. Don't go, oh, well, maybe I could, there's always the opportunity for compromise. But again, it's your decision. You have the boundaries. Now, raise your hand if anybody here has had a bad day. Anybody have a bad day? Yeah. Anybody have getting towards the end of the month and you're not going to make your numbers? Yeah. And anybody, you know, everybody's like, oh, you know, you're going for promotion, and you know, we all can't be Helen Wells going there and Vickie going to San Francisco, you know, maybe, you know, dang it, we missed it. You know, we worked hard and it just didn't happen. So that was a bad day. However, how long are you going to allow yourself to wallow in? I mean, a week, 2 weeks, 3 months? No. Jackie said she and her husband made a deal. You get 10 minutes and you can rant and rave and fuss and life is, you know, life is terrible and not, this isn't fair and blah, blah, blah. Ding, 10 minutes. Okay. Back to business. Put the smile on your face. What is it they tell us to do? Fluff that tutu and pirouette on out. Here you go. Just get it up and move it on. You can't, because that alone will be more detrimental to yourself, to your business, to your family relationships, your relationships with your clients, because right after you've had that bad whatever, your best client, Gail, calls and she's going to hear it in your voice.
And you're going to feel it.
And she's going to feel it. And she's going to say, wow, I thought, you know, I was thinking about joining Jaffer, but Deni sounded so stressed out and everything. Boy, I don't know. So 10 minutes, set a timer, fluff your tutu, moving on.
Deni, thank you. You know what? Now I want to have Betty come on too. Betty, come on and tell us some of your highlights too, Deni. I love what you had to do. That part on color, that alone would make you want to sign up to see Jackie Alf's class. You know, so I really appreciate that. I want to have a few minutes with Betty, and then Gail, if you want to come on too, I think we'll have time today too, if you want to make some comments. Go ahead, Betty.
So we're really focusing on Jackie Alves, but I made some notes here because she was so profound. So one of the things she said is, so before she did her color match, she talked, and one of the things she asked us is what sets us apart from others. And that is us. It's not raw jelly. It's not that we've been around for 66 years. It is us. And we need to remember that. And that goes back to what Deni just said. It is us. And it is us being our best selves. And it is also doing what we're supposed to do with that customer connection. So making frequent contact and giving extras, giving one of the things she does is with a $40 or more purchase, she gives something extra. I just throw something extra in every bag that I'm delivering. And when I have a subscription box, I mail her something special every 3 months. I mail her something special, but to love on every woman, because that's what we do in Jafra. We love on everyone here. Okay, that's how I came back, is by people loving on me, because I knew nothing when I came back, and came back. You know, I was in Jafra, but I wasn't doing anything, and we need to love on our customers. We really need to do that. And so that was really important. I learned the only thing I didn't learn a lot about was the beginning Canva, because I've been doing Canva with Lori Alley for so long that a lot of that was beginning Canva, but people needed that. But everything else, I learned so much. We learned a lot. We learned about Instagram. We learned about what to do and not to do on Facebook. Pardon me, looking at my notes. I have a notebook of notes here.
So Betty,
yes.
Betty, tell me, why would you spend why do you think we should spend the $99 for this?
Okay.
Tell me about that. Why should I spend $99?
So Estelle talked about dressing for success, okay, and how to present yourself so that you are looked at as a businesswoman. Okay, so that was her part. And we learned
Betty,
about, yes.
Betty, the one thing, and you'll remember that everybody, everybody talks about, the different styles and everything. The one thing she said that should be in everyone's closet is a blazer.
A blazer.
She says,
Yep.
you can have jeans and a t-shirt on. You put the blazer on, you're ready to go to work because you've just made your look professional. So
And
that, I mean, that was, okay.
it was amazing. And she gave a resource for larger women where we can find a blazer that's going to fit us.
Yes.
She is amazing because her product line, when she was designing, included clothes for the 8X women.
Wow.
3XS and up to 8XL. And that is inclusive. I love her. Okay, Sydney Moore, Melanie Moore's daughter, talked to us about marketing and branding. And she talked to us about how when you have a problem, how to pick it apart and make it smaller, and pick it apart and make it smaller, and pick it apart and make it smaller. You will see photographs about this project we did, and how we had to, I don't know, in 10 minutes, make a project and then do a poster on what it was and how we were going to sell it. And our team worked together. We did great. And so that was amazing. And so in creative marketing, oh my gosh,
Okay, Gail, I want you to step in.
Yes,
Here.
Gail,
I'm gonna
please.
turn over to Gail. We got time for Gail. What is your take?
The reason you should get the recording is so that you can feel the passion in all of these women that have delivered to us with their heart, body, and soul. And you will gain the confidence, and beware or be alert that there will be another one. So you're going to want to save your pennies and budget for that next year. You're not going to want to miss it. And Lori did photos, for business cards. I mean, just the little foo-foo stuff that we women love on one another. So that's sidebar. But we are here to educate with a purpose. And when you are delivering something yourself to that person, you're not comparing yourself to another Jackie Alves. You're comparing yourself to what you were yesterday. I think that so often we're like, oh, I could never be a Jackie Alves. Oh, I could never be a Vickie. Oh, I could never be a Deni or Betty. But if you just concentrate on being your best self, like Deni said, do one thing better than you did yesterday, that makes you a better person today. And to get away from the victim attitude. So many times, something happens and it's like, oh, poor pitiful me. Instead of going down that road, go on, oh, okay, what can I do better to make the day better for me? Sydney Moore was really good about talking about habits. Deni talked about it a little bit. Setting yourself up in the morning when you wake up to have that morning meditation, to have a good day. Who can I love on today? Who can I empower today? Who can I impact and make their life better? And maybe it is with a smile, maybe it is with a product, and maybe it is with just, you know what, you're an amazing woman. You're so talented. We had a tax gal, Wendy Newman, she came in and told us a little bit about taxes and how important it is to, and Jaffer has stressed this as well, but to make invoices. Sometimes we get in a hurry and we just go, oh, just Zell me the amount, whatever. But it's very important for you to go back and make an invoice, because so many women forget this. sidebar, you know, a lot of Facebook things happened with me. And had I not had those invoices, I wouldn't know to go back to those people that ordered A, B, and C. So having invoices are really, really, really important. Melanie's social media group, I'm going to give her a plug. It is Social Synergy Group.
Spell that, Gail, so they know.
Social, SOCIAL, Synergy, SYNERGY group. She's having a summer camp. She's very fun. She's very relatable. She talks about Reels, talks about Facebook, talks about TikTok. TikTok is like the top. And because Facebook owns Instagram, and so they're kind of like battling one another to get to the top. So Facebook is up here, or TikTok is up here, and the Reels are here. So Reels happen, but they're like 2 weeks behind. So get over yourself and do, and I'm talking to myself, do TikToks, because that's the top of the chain. That's where you're getting the most plug. And then Reels is Facebook's way of trying to compete against that. Obviously, we've heard about building your story. And if you don't have a story that you're happy with, that you're proud of, make one. You know, design your day. Take some time and reflect and figure out what a perfect day would be for you and live on that, you know, until it becomes your reality. That's your tunnel vision, and that's who you are until you become that person. Obviously, planning. We say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I'm busy right now. I can't do it. You know, Vickie's a guru with Canva, just spitting them out like water. But when you plan to do that, I mean, she can do it in her sleep now. But in the beginning, she had to make time to plan that, to do that, to learn that. Take 20 minutes, take 30 minutes, set that timer and teach yourself something new so that you can be the better person that you were yesterday. So just,
and you know, Gail, my favorite advice is anything you want to learn in the world, anything, you just go to YouTube and you put in how do I, or how to, whatever it be, whatever you want to learn, how to do TikTok. Oh my gosh, it's number 1. How do I do TikTok? And it'll have probably 50. You'll have to go through them and see who you relate to. Who did you like the way they train? You know, and so I highly recommend that you learn how to use YouTube and you learn how to use Google. Any question that you have, you put it into Google and oh my gosh, the answers are phenomenal. Whatever you want to know. We live in the most exciting times, the best of times and the worst of times, as I say, is written in the book, Tale of Two Cities. But it's the best of times.
And there's always a delete button if you don't like it.
Right.
Hello?
I just can't tell you what a time it is to be able to learn how to do this business. You want to learn how to do makeup? Go, if you don't want to pay the $99 because you can't afford it right now, go to Jackie Alves on YouTube and she'll share all her stuff there. I mean, she's a fabulous trainer. Okay, so, and go to Jackie Geisinger, put that in and you do the YouTube videos. You'll just learn so much and it won't cost you anything if you can't afford it. If you can't afford it, what's $99 to spend for Lori's amazing retreat?
Oh
I just have to tell you, it just to go to branding. I went down here to the studio, a photo studio downhill, and I said something about, it was last year. It was going to be $3,000 for her to show me how to brand and take all the pictures and do all that stuff. You know, I'm just telling you, you can learn all of this on Lori's I mean, that retreat is so valuable.
So
that's like we said,
$99 is nothing
for life.
The tax write-off. Write it off.
Yeah, right. And each one of those presenters, like I said at the beginning, could have been the keynote speaker of the conference by themselves. Yeah. She packed in, I mean, we thought we couldn't, oh my gosh, we thought we couldn't take another note. We thought we couldn't absorb another note. And she was so funny between speakers. She goes, do you need a minute? We're like, yes, hello. It just exploded. We need to gather our thoughts. But ladies, I know $99 is an investment. I get that. But save your pennies, and it's yours for life to go back. Like Betty said, she's going to go back and watch it. I'm going to go back and watch it
It's
because
like $8 a month. I mean,
and you, because even though we were there, like I said, you got mind blown, and you were taking notes so fast you missed stuff.
yeah.
And so we're going to go back and watch it and go, oh my gosh, I didn't hear that the first time or the third time.
You've got
or
it
the 12th
forever.
time.
You've got it in your computer, in your or on your
It's yours
iPhone.
forever.
You've got
It's
it
yours forever.
and it's there for you. And if you didn't need one part, but I can't imagine you're not needing one.
Right.
Yeah, hello.
I know, I can't imagine. Oh my gosh, this call has
One
been,
more thing, Melanie
go ahead,
said
yeah.
that in social media, you know how we just go like.
Oh, right.
Like is considered the lazy way, and we need to do hearts.
hearts.
Because hearts elevates the algorithm. No matter what it is, love on people, no matter what it is, you love it, you love it, you love it.
Thank
So
you.
many times that like is just a, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I saw you.
You love
And I
somebody.
just learned that you have to hold down the message to get the heart to
Yes.
come up.
Yes.
So when you're there, you hold down on your key and it'll pop up for you to put a heart in. I didn't know that.
Take
Yeah.
the time, because it does bump up the algorithm for the person that you're helping. And we all are in this together. So
Heart and
send the
hug.
love.
Heart and hug. Never do the frown, the mean. That is bad.
The mean thing. Don't do the
Yeah.
funny
No,
thing.
I mean, even if
Heart
what
and
they're
hug.
telling you, even if what they're sharing with you is negative, don't emoji negative. It's better not to emoji than to put
Than
that
to
emoji.
put a negative.
Yeah. Yeah. We want to elevate. We want to lift up. We don't want to make it sideways or down.
Right.
Wow, what a great call this has been. Okay.
And that's just the highlight. I mean, there's way more.
What did you say, Helen? What did you
When
say?
Lori first came out, she said it'd be $129, and I paid $129 for the seminar. So now she's credited me. So now I have to, I guess, go in.
Oh, get a one-on-one with that, Helen.
I
Wow,
will.
Yeah.
I love my one-on-ones with Lori.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
She'll
I-
give you credit.
No, I felt it was worth $130. Just
Yeah.
so you know, so $99 is really good.
That's right.
Yeah.
Make a deal.
I wanna
Those
say-
of us that waited.
One more thing, we were told, Vickie, years ago, that we could do facials with people without a license, providing we don't touch their skin. Is that
Right.
not right anymore?
That's California.
Depends on your
What
area.
state
In
you're in?
California, I think as long as we're teaching, we're able to do that.
Okay.
But you can't charge for it. You can't
Correct.
charge for the
So
skin.
the way Jackie Alves does it is use the verbiage of, I'm giving you a free color match, or I'm charging for a color match, $99, $50, $25, whatever it is for you. And then you apply it.
to the purchase of their set
Correct.
and the skin prep. That's how she works into
Luxury skin
skincare,
prep.
which you can't charge for into her color match by starting out luxury skin prep. That's
Oh.
part of it.
And Jan Day Pro,
Oh
stay
my gosh.
tuned. Stay tuned. They're coming out with all kinds of, if you go to jandaypro.com, there are some products that are professional grade. I call it pixie dust. There's little glitter and,
Oh my gosh.
it's really pretty. But she talked a little bit about the Jan Day Pro and how that's evolving and getting more people in the Hollywood and in the celebrities
That's if
involved
you're
in
going to be
knowing what
going to
Jafra is.
professional makeup. It's for professionals.
right.
For those of you
Yeah.
that want to go farther in.
But don't be intimidated by makeup.
Yeah.
Do challenge yourself to do one color match with a sister, a friend, a neighbor, and get comfortable with the person you
Those
already
15
know.
steps. Those
Okay,
15
I
steps.
want to come in here and tell you,
Thank you
Deland
for
doesn't
this
know
time,
this,
Vickie.
and neither does Daryl, but we used to years ago do color analysis. And so you guys, oh, my light went out. This light went out. I'm in the dark now. Anyways, I'm like, I have my degree in color analysis, and I'm going to say, Deland, Terry, we need to come back on that. We need to come back on color analysis. This is a perfect time how to tell people if they're warm or if they're cool so that they can choose their makeups. I say
I remember that.
remember.
I do too.
I'm going to come back and revive that. Okay, color analysis. Again, what was her name?
Love that.
I can't think of her name. She did Color Me for a Season. I'm
Oh,
not going to teach
beautiful.
this in winter, summer, you know.
Remember the
autumn.
fans? We
Yeah.
had fans.
Yep, the fans,
The
the color
fans.
fans.
Yeah.
that we
We're
had.
gonna do fabric. You can go down to Joann's Fabric. You can buy. We'll show you what colors to buy. You'll only use 2 or 3, and you'll be able to tell your client if she has blue undertones or if she has warm undertones. We're gonna follow up on that. Nobody's doing it. We need to follow up on that. My light went off. Oh my gosh! I must have put it. There, it went back on.
And we
Anyway,
had a field trip besides. We went to Selfie
Oh my gosh,
World.
yes.
Oh my God, if you have a selfie world in your town, go take your team, do a field trip. What it is little photo booths. There's like 20 different photo booths of, you know, a
selfies.
roller coaster ride,
A lip sofa.
lip sofa.
The coffee, the little coffee.
There were 3
cafe.
phones, phone booths, and you know, you take a picture. Okay, one phone is Jafra, one phone is a client, and another phone is a consultant, and we're all like on the phones. It was really cool.
oh, that is cool. Love it.
Oh, it
So
was so
if
much
you have
fun.
one in your area, go check it out. I think it's $25
20
for an
25.
hour. Gather your team. You know, it's a good field trip. It was really fun. You know, getting you over being.
What was the
Really
name of
fun.
it? Can you write it in the
Selfie world. Selfie world.
Yeah.
Selfie world. Okay, we got to go see. Google it. Find
Google
out
it.
where the nearest one is to you. Just Google it, and it will
In
tell you where the
California,
nearest
it's in
one is.
Glendale Galleria.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh, this was such an exciting call. Now, Bronwyn, do you have anything? I don't know if Bronwyn can talk. Listen, you guys, Bronwyn's still in the rehab, and she's working real hard to get this. I think she's having a little bit tougher time with this knee than the other one. I'm guessing that. But Bronwyn, can you talk? I don't even know. She might not be able to talk. Don't talk if you can't talk. It's all right. But
You know what? I can talk, but there is a distraction right in the same room, and you won't be able to hear me. Right?
yeah, I know she has a roommate that has a lot of
Yeah.
machines going, so it makes a
Yeah.
lot of noise. All right, I want to remind you. Okay, Helen, what do we need to remind all of you? What do we need to remind? This is Memorial Day weekend. This is, as leaders, our last weekend to reach out to all of those. If you haven't listened to Jackie's video that I posted on WhatsApp, please listen to it. She analyzes it beautifully for leaders. Again, Jackie and I have, it has a picture of Jackie and I together. Listen to that video. It kind of, she recaps what we should be doing for finishing up the month of May. All right, now we're
$10 for a case. $10
dollars for a
to
case. Oh
lives.
my gosh. Okay, so I want to tell you, I believe so much in QR codes. So on one of these Saturday meetings, we're going to hit that really hard. QR code and why you need it, how to do it, all that. If you don't have QR code, you gotta have one. That's all there is to it. Now, the other thing that I wanted to finish up with is just a preview next month. Buy one, get one free on Royal Jelly.
Yes.
Okay, let me go in here right now. Let me share my screen. And I think I have it right here. Let me just go in here and hopefully you're all seeing. I'm going to go into WhatsApp, okay? Where everything happens. Okay, so I pulled it up. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, let's pull it up. It's right there on your WhatsApp screen. Okay, right there. But is that not the advanced Royal Jelly?
We're not seeing it,
Yes,
Vickie.
we're
We're
seeing
seeing-
the Zoom
Okay,
screen.
hold on. Just a minute. I gotta stop the share, and then I gotta start the share again. Here we go. Share screen. Go back into that page.
It is the advanced.
See it? Can you see it?
Yep.
Yeah, the participants can now see your screen. There it is. You guys, you've been asking for advanced forever. There it is. Yay! Buy one, get one free. Can you see it?
Yeah.
All right, there it is. Go into WhatsApp. There it is right there for you with love and kisses from Judith, I'm sure. Okay, now this one over here is choose 5 for 99. That's coming up next month. Do you see that one? Let's pull it up. There it is, 5 for 99, save 60%. I'm sure Bron will be talking about that next week because we'll introduce the catalog. Don't forget the business meeting.
That's May 20th to the 23rd.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one's already done.
Oh, it's done. Okay, well,
That
then
was
we
this
can't do
month.
that was this month. Okay, sorry about that. Wonder why that's in there because she had the royal jelly in the same thing.
There's a new one that's got the 6 whatever ounce royal jelly in it and a whole bunch of other stuff
Okay,
for
you
the
got it.
next 3
I
days.
can't see it, so let me just see. Let me look. Let me see if you can see it. Tell me if
Go the other way.
across. Go the other way. Okay, here we go. Stop me. Oh, cute.
Nope, too far.
The royal jelly. Did I go too
There
far?
it is. Oh, yep, there it is. You had it.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, but I can't open it up. That's all there is. So I can't see anymore. I don't think. Not there, Deni. Not there. So you better watch your WhatsApp to see what's happening, okay? And happy birthday to Norma Lopez. She just celebrated her birthday. I think so. Okay, we're going to say
Betty.
goodbye to everyone, but those of you that want to talk, stay on. We can stay on and talk. And thank you, Deni. Thank you, Gail. Thank you, Betty. I just thank you, all of you, Helen, everybody for participating today. We'll see you next week. Now, remember, next Saturday, we're going to talk about action, the leaflet. We'll have it by then, I hope. And then we're going to talk about the brochure. Bronwyn's going to have the special deals for June, Father's Day. All that's coming up next weekend. We will be introducing all of that. And I thank you again for being, wasn't this a great meeting today? Oh my gosh, I love it. I hope all of you that are listening to the recording, you got as much out of it as we did. But if you didn't, you missed out a lot.
Old beauty.
You aren't hearing this, but you missed out. Okay, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to, first of all, I got to end my Facebook. I'm going to stop the live stream. I'm going to stop the recording. Happy Memorial Day weekend.